Welcome to Aqualuna 73, a realm where intuition moves like water and the moon remembers every journey. Here the eyes of the soul open gently, catching whispers from the deep wells of time, shaped by ancient forces, from the quiet power of Ra to the bold spark of Rik, guiding us through the unseen. In this space, the cup's tarot flows with quiet wisdom, while quantum sparks rise from the black well of possibility. The zodiac hums softly, minnow small yet universe-wide, reminding us that even the smallest ripple in the pond can change everything. Some messages drift in like secret tides, echoing the mystery that readers have long explored, even in the hidden corners of Secret Tarot. This channel is a sanctuary for seekers, queens, wanderers, and those drawn to tarot readings that feel like conversations with destiny. Some messages arrive like secret tides, others like ancient hymns, all meant to guide you through each season of becoming. Here at Aqualuna 73, your spirit speaks and the cards answer. Please step through. Hi there everyone. Welcome to my channel, Aqualuna 73. I'm going to do a reading and it's a twin flame dynamic reading because I felt you all know me, people that have been with me since the beginning of my channel, that I don't necessarily buy into this dynamic. And yeah, but I've been pulled to do this. Divine female, divine male reading, twin flame, however you however you see it, okay? So the Holy Spirit wanted me to do a reading about this dynamic, about the energies surrounding you for July and August. And I'm going to do it according to the 4 elements: fire signs, water signs, earth signs, and air signs. So we're starting with fire signs, okay? All fire signs that are in twin flame dynamics or might suspect that they are in twin flame dynamics. This reading is for you. From a Vedic astrology perspective, it is a general reading, so you need to take the energies however it resonates with you. I cannot do an in-depth reading if I don't know what your if you were twin flame, what your sign are, what your sign is. So I need to get your birth chart calculated. So for personal readings, you need to contact me on my email. Okay, I've already posted my email. I've already provided my email address. It's I think it's aqualuna73@gmail.com. Okay, you just send a request for a personal reading. And we take it from there. You can start with 1 or 3 questions and I will build my reading around that, but you have to give me certain information about yourself before I can do an in-depth and personal reading for you if you're in a twin flame dynamic, okay? So, like I said, we're going to do, I'm going to use the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, okay? And then I have this Love Oracle deck here, the Love Messages, and this deck's name is Story Cards. So I'm going to incorporate these 2 decks into this reading. And then we're going to go through the energies that are going to affect you for July and August for all fire signs in twin flame dynamics. First sign is Judgment. Oh, what is this now? Okay. If you want to know what twin flame dynamics are, I don't have any specific websites that I can refer you to. Okay. Because there are a lot of people that claim they are in twin flame dynamics. This is a very, very rare relationship, okay? it's very, very, this, you have to understand, it's like, I don't know how to express how rare this is. It's like a needle in a haystack. It's like uh, the biggest diamond out of maybe a lot of cubic zirconias. Okay, something to that effect. It's a dynamic. Okay, we the balance here on this plane that we live in. Okay, is basically the dynamics whenever a twin flame dynamic individually. This is my opinion. Okay, this is my personal opinion. It's not law or religion or whatever, but I feel certain things that happen in twin flame dynamics, the order of the world or things that happen in the world is directly associated with these dynamics. In other words, personal experiences like traumas that the divine female and the divine male is going through or has to work through to overcome the ego. Okay, the situation in the world is basically directly associated with this, the wars, the natural disasters, in my opinion. And people don't have to take this by face value or take my word for it. Okay, but if you look at it from a spiritual and esoteric perspective, we love to see ourselves as separate. As human beings, we've never seen ourselves connected to other things in this world. We don't see ourselves connected to nature. We don't see ourselves spiritually connected to nature, spiritually connected to God, spiritually connected to each other, spiritually connected to other people. Okay? There's always division of some kind. It's always racial division, tribal division. Okay, so these dynamics, two, if a twin flame dynamic at the end of the day connect to each other, and they really, if ever, do these dynamics work out because of all the trauma and turmoil that they have to go through. Okay, and I think the reason why I am being pulled to do this reading is I feel in some twin flame dynamics there's still trust issues. There are trust issues involved, and then there is especially the divine female trusting the divine male dynamic. But I think it's both sides. Okay, there's some type of dynamic where two individuals do not want to fully surrender to something. So I have no idea what this is. I'm just going to see where this is going. Okay, so I don't know where your fire sign is in your chart, if your sun sign, moon sign, Venus. Okay, so take the energies however it resonates with you. I'm just going to pull 3 cards first, and then we're going to draw from the this deck here and this one here. I'm just going to draw 1 card from this deck. Oh my gosh, there's too many cards. Take this one. Free yourself. Okay, so you have the Hierophant here, and it says free yourself. You don't need to be in control of everything for a love relationship to be successful, which tells me, like, this is the first thing that pops up into my head. This is the Hierophant. We associate the Hierophant with organizations or institutions like the church or the government. Okay. Okay, sorry, this is not Hierophant, this is Empress, sorry. But okay, I'm going to take it the way it comes through. The Emperor is an energy of someone of authority. Okay. And if it comes through, if I just saw it as the Hierophant, it's almost like this person sees themselves having the last say, or being very authoritative in their opinion about something, or maybe in the way they approach things, or maybe the way they saw things. Okay, it tells me of something institutionalized, something traditional, something cultural. Okay,
The and I'm going to tell you exactly what's coming through my head. There's a movie popping up into my head. South African people will know the movie, Mr. Bones. It's a comedy, okay? It's a comedy by Leon Schuster. It's a white guy, he makes like movies, but it's comedy, okay? So I'm picking up here, it's in this, whatever this cultural ingrained thing is, it's in their bones. This is exactly what I'm getting here. Okay. Travel and then faith. I'm going to take these two cards. Listen, guys, I'm just going to get my water quickly. I forgot about my water bottle. Okay. So, let's see here. With this Emperor card, I said the energy is for July and August. It comes across as something karmic, some karmic clearing and inner alignment with this card that I put here. Something that you need to free yourself from. It's almost like old relationship patterns that is resurfacing. Okay. And it's like the universe is telling you here with this travel. This travel comes across today as some type of, okay, travel can be physical travel. Sorry, guys. Physical travel. I'm sorry, it's winter over here. I don't have a cold, it's just a little cough. And my nose is blocked, okay. It's always like that, so it's not new. Um, like ego lessons. This is what I pick up. Ego lessons that are likely going to appear, especially where one partner wants to control some type of certainty about something, okay? And connections that are spiritually meaningful may feel temporarily slowed. Okay, there's some type of delay in some connections because of this. Okay, it's an underlying issue that needs to be addressed here, and I think it's from the divine male's part. It's his desire to always control things, and love is not something that you can control. Okay, it's something spontaneous. You cannot control a person's emotions. You cannot control how they feel about you. This is something that needs to come from them freely. Okay, so I have no idea exactly what this is, but this is something that some type of karmic clearing and inner alignment that the divine male needs to look at. And this is possibly why this delay is happening for some divine male, divine female twin flame connections. Whatever this is going, it's requiring you as a divine male to have faith. And I strongly feel this is something that you're struggling with. You might not be a very religious individual, or you might not be religious or spiritual at all. If you're an emperor, you're basically somebody that takes things in control of their own hands. You want to be in control of things. Okay. And to some degree, with this Wheel of Fortune and Judgment card here, I strongly get the feeling there's some type of resentment here. And I don't know who is resenting who here. And this resentment requires you to have some type of honest conversation. Okay, you need to speak what's on your mind. You need to be, I don't know if you're scared to say what you feel or what's on your mind. Okay, this is a problem with most male people. They don't want to talk when they're in relationships. They'd rather just isolate themselves and not speak about what they're feeling, which is not necessarily a good idea. Okay. Because if you're in a relationship, the divine female wants to communicate. She wants to talk, and I think it's very important. This is something that most males need to address inside themselves. Okay, so let's see. Queen of Wands. This is the divine female. It's a very beautiful energy. Divine female, Queen of Wands, represented by fire signs. You see here, don't you see? It's very interesting now that I look at it. The divine male's energy is coming through as an emperor. The divine female's energy is coming through as a Queen of Wands, which tells me not necessarily that she is beneath the emperor. She comes through as somebody who's in control of her emotions. She's very balanced in her energy, a very warm. She has a sunflower. She has a very warm, radiant energy. You either get the sun, where the sun glares on you, okay, like the emperor energy, it glares on you like you're somebody in a desert, and it glares on you and you're hot and you're tired. And I watched a video the other day about the Sahara Desert and how hot the sand gets, okay, in the Sahara Desert when it's during the day. This is exactly, the emperor energy is the energy of overwhelming control. But the Queen of Wands energy is a radiance, almost like a warm, cozy fire, a fireplace. And it's cold outside, but she radiates warmth, softness, just enough heat to keep you comfortable and safe. So there's definitely some type of imbalance here in this dynamic. From the veil, why did I say from the veil? From the perspective of the divine male. I think the divine male is trying to veil this. This is why I had this prudent slip veil. It's hidden. He doesn't want to like openly show it, which tells me he's sneakily hiding some type of intention here. I don't know what this is. This is some type of manipulative energy. Okay. I don't know if he's trying to control some type of thing in a manipulative way. Let's see. Give me another card, please. Soulmate. Yes, this person is your soulmate. Your connection is sacred. I think the divine male already knows that this connection that they have, this twin flame connection, seeing that it's a twin flame reading, you received signs from the universe that it's real. but it creates some type of urgency in him. I don't know what type of urgency this is with this card. I don't know if this urgency is right in regarding controlling this thing, that it pans out in the way that he wants it to pan out in. And now he's trying to control this dynamic here vehemently. But this Knight of Pentacles is an indication by the universe that this is something that needs to happen systematically with patience. The Knight of Pentacles is a very patient, slow energy. It's not a hasty energy of control. Okay, it's an energy that is consistent. It's a very safe energy, a very mature energy, in my opinion. It's a knight. It makes me think of, if I look at the Knight of Pentacles and I would put it in a person, I would say King Arthur, okay, or Robin Hood, this type of energy. Robin Hood was an energy that was for the people. The Knight of Pentacles is not a selfish energy. It's not a self-absorbed energy. King Arthur was also a knight, and he represented courage. He represented uh, uh, truth, honesty, integrity. Okay, and this is what this knight represents to me, because it's not the energy that's forceful. It's an energy that understands that things have a certain specific pace that it needs to unfold in. And I don't know why I'm getting this reference, but I find this reference really troubling. Okay, but it's like I saw a video once online of a man making these flower garlands for the tourists in some type of, I think it's a country somewhere in Asia. I have no idea, or in the Amazon. I don't know where. Can't remember, or it's in India or wherever. But he basically took these flowers, and these flowers, the head of the flowers was still closed. In other words, it was not ready to open yet. But he had this technique where he basically forced the flower to open by force, not by timing of nature, but by force. And somehow watching this video, oh my god, it had this it I didn't have a good feeling watching it anyway. I didn't like the feeling I got when I had when I watched that video. So honest conversation is necessary here. Some type of resentment needs to be released, because I feel if this divine male has resentment, it's regarding past relationships, and it's spilling through in this dynamic. It's some type of ancestral healing, okay, that needs to occur. Maybe family related relationship patterns that you need to look at. You need to develop independence emotionally, divine male. You have financial independence. You can have, you're represented by the emperor, which tells me you can be a business owner. You can have I almost wanted to say shitloads of money. You can have, yeah, that type of money, but it doesn't mean, and I don't mean this is an insult, okay? This is not an insult to the divine male. Sorry guys. This is not an insult to the divine male. Okay, I swear to God, this is not an insult to you. But you can have everything in the world. This doesn't make you necessarily good regarding relationships, or how to act in a romantic relationship, or in a dynamic where you're going to be in a soulmate or twin flame dynamic, okay? So there's some type of development, the independent development that you need to look at. And the universe is advising you not, excuse me, I'm sorry, I drank water and I'm a wind. Um, like I said, this independent developing, it's about something emotional, okay? Some type of emotional yearning that you have, and you need to stop chasing this reunion. You need to stop force something. You basically, I don't know how you're doing it, okay? But you basically, like I said, this man with a flower. It's like you're trying to force some type of outcome here. And you need to have faith. I'm going to look at the story cards now and see. I have no idea what this is for you. Okay, we'll see now. Give me a few clarifiers regarding this dynamic before I go any further regarding the energies of my twin flame dynamic for July and August for my fire signs in twin flame dynamics. Please and thank you. Okay, so you have called. Oh my god. Okay. Serenity, Queen, and Confidence. Okay. I'm going to take these four cards. So you got called. Your, like I said, your union. Look at this card. It's a man, he's leading. You see this woman is walking behind him. He's leading her, holding her hand. And leadership is not control, okay? I heard this quote somewhere. I can't remember. I don't know why I need to say this, but I know it's a thing with males about submissiveness and stuff like that when it comes to marriages and all those things. Okay. I don't know. I'm going to speak for myself. I can't speak for everyone. But a woman is not going to be submissive to a man that's going to be bullying her into some type of dynamic. She's not going to listen to a man that's going to try and dominate her in some type of way. Okay. Or force her to follow him. I don't know how you're trying to do this, Divine Male. I don't know. But this is not how things work. In my opinion, if a woman feels safe with you, if she feels safe to be herself, it goes both ways. If a person feels safe, if they feel respected, they will let their guard down and they will trust you. But you need to be honest, both of you. But this is for the Divine Male specifically. And honesty requires vulnerability. So if you are willing to be vulnerable, she's going to be willing to be vulnerable. And a woman will only do surrendering, or I don't want to say submissiveness. This is not, I don't like that word. I will say surrender or yield to your leadership in a relationship. I'm not talking about other men, okay? I'm talking about divine male, divine female dynamics, because there are males in this world that think women have to obey them that are not even their wives, okay? I'm talking about you don't need to obey about you don't need to obey any man, okay, or any system that's created by men as a divine female. You have your own sovereign authority, okay, and you don't need to be controlled because you know yourself and you know you have the ability to be sovereign in your own authority because you don't need to be dictated to. You know you can control yourself regardless of what, okay? So when it comes to the divine male, divine female dynamic, if a woman feels safe with a man, she will surrender, she will yield if she feels he's worthy to be listened to. Okay. Imagine you surrender yourself to a man and he leads you, but he leads you into a fucking, I'm sorry. I'm going to bleep that out. Um, like basically into a hole. You have to have the ability to lead a woman to great things. Okay, if this is a power couple dynamic. So yeah, I don't know what else to say here. So basically, there's some type of separation here. And this month for you, divine male, there's emphasis on personal evolution here. And this personal evolution is more immediate than this union that you want. Okay. And when you work through this, divine male, there's going to be momentum and recognition in August, okay? There's going to definitely be some type of energetic shift because with this serenity and this confidence and queen, this is what I strongly pick up because you have the Wheel of Fortune here as well. I don't know why I'm getting this download, but you can have all kinds of manner of watching motivational things and watching inspirational videos or coaching videos about relationship dynamics or personal development or whatever. Okay, you can watch as much as you want to, but at the end of the day, actions speak louder than words. You need to apply this information, this knowledge in an action orientated way. Okay, and I feel the emperor is still in the head and in the emotions. And this judgment also tells me that I think there are past traumas of past relationships that this emperor was in, and they're being confronted with this, where they need to be honest with themselves. Okay, this is how I handled this dynamic. What did I learn from this? What do I need to change about um, this? What do I need to change about myself? It's okay, this is what I'm thinking now. This is popping up into my head. I was posting one of my posts, and there was this guy that came up into my news feed. And if you want to know what his channel's name is, and I'm not going to give it out here, and I'm going to tell you why. This man is a clinical, clinically diagnosed narcissist, okay? And he has a YouTube channel, and his advice, he's 60 years old. His advice that he gives women, his specific audience is women. He talks to women and he talks about his own experiences, and he's actually a recovering narcissist and he's under therapy. And he talks about his therapy. He talks about the way he approached relationships, how he was manipulative, all his tendencies as a narcissist and all these things. And I'm going to only give it to females, okay? So if you're going to, because there are some information that I feel, in my opinion, if males that have narcissistic tendencies watch this video, they can manipulate that information and use it against a female. Okay, because some of the stuff that he says there is like, whoa, okay, it, it's scary to be honest. So yeah, if you want that information, send me an email and then I will send it to you. I don't even know if you're going to be female, but anyway, uh, I just hope the right people send me the email. But anyway, for August, with this momentum and recognition, if you work through this and you're brave enough to work through this, there's going to be greater emotional clarity for you. You're going to have increased confidence. There's going to be opportunities for recognition, or not recognition, opportunities for reconnection if both individuals have matured, okay, more balanced masculine and feminine energies. There's a huge possibility that if this occurs, August, this might be contact, okay? The divine male might be contacting the divine female. And can I be honest, seeing that if this is the case, divine female, if there is a possible way that the divine male is going to contact you, if you are in separation, I'm going to choose some cards regarding this. Be discerning, okay? You have the right to protect your energy. If you feel that this person is not truthful or honest about the intentions, and if a person gets angry by you creating boundaries to protect yourself, that's already an indication that this individual is not healed and they're not for you, in my opinion, okay? It's not even opinion, it's the truth. So a person should not get angry when you create boundaries. Gratitude, unrequited feelings, and make the effort. So gratitude, you need to be grateful for the love already present in your life to attract more of it. This is for the divine male, okay? Unrequited feelings, I think divine male, I don't know why this is popular. And I think this is an issue with a lot of males, is when there's this guy that I saw that has his channel and that has a YouTube channel. He's very young. I think he's about 25 or 24 years old, probably 24. He looks very young. And he has this channel where he met this woman. He went to go through the Amazon and he met this girl and he fell in love with her. She's a tribal girl, by the way, from the Amazon tribe. He fell in love with her, and basically she's a tribal person. She lives in the forest in a tribe, and she's not like, she doesn't have social media and stuff like that. But this is that she basically felt pregnant, and um yeah, I think they got married and stuff like that. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make, there's this one video where he takes her to a supermarket. I think it's the first time that she went into a supermarket. Oh, she's a very pretty girl. And he took her to the supermarket and he gave her money to buy food. And he was making this video and he said to the people in the video, and it's bothered me that he did that. He said, she's going to buy me something as a gift with my own money. This is exactly what he said. He gave her money, but now she said, I'm going to buy you something. And he said, okay, it's the thought that counts. But he still felt the need to inform people, it's my money. She's going to buy me something with my money. It's almost like it doesn't, in his opinion, indirectly beneath, if you read between the lines, he's saying it doesn't really count because it's my own money. Okay. Because this is the problem with a lot of men in relationship. It's always their money. But when you work, it's our money. No, isn't it? Most men are like this. So I don't know what the situation is here. So this is some type of control thing here. Your fire sign, divine male. So yeah, this could be the issue here. Something that you need to look at. I have no idea. So twin flame dynamics may experience some type of unexpected contact, like I said. There's a strong possibility, I said in the beginning, that this divine male is already seeing the signs. The universes are giving him signs that this dynamic is not a normal dynamic. So there could be a huge possibility that the synchronicities and the signs are going to get stronger. Okay. There's also, if you are in separation with your divine male, there's some type of renewed attraction because of this distance that you're experiencing from the divine female, and vice versa. And I need you to be very aware of this, because there's this quote that says, absence makes the heart grow fonder. But as soon as this individual is with you, it's almost like, in some cases, so this is something that you need to look at. Okay. Your feelings and emotions shouldn't increase when you're not in this person's presence. It should also increase when you're with him. Okay. There are decisions that are these decisions that need to be made regarding some type of commitment here, and these uncertainty surrounding this. So I don't know if this divine male is reluctant or unsure about this connection, or I don't know if they, it's not necessarily that they unsure about this connection. There's nothing wrong with a divine female. It's more like they have their own issues that they need to work through. This is the problem here. It's not the woman. And I also want to place emphasis that this divine female, divine male, twin flame connections, it does not mean that every connection is going to work out, or that all divine twin flame connections are going to reunite. Okay. Usually, in some of these dynamics, these individuals are in each other's lives because each of them need to learn certain specific things and go in their own separate directions. So basically, you're going to be in certain dynamics, how you need to approach relationships, what you need to do in relationships is going to be clearer, and you're going to use this information in soulmate connections with people. Okay, I got the soulmate card here. Seeing that we're working with fire signs, you have the approach, you have a very intense approach with soul connections. You have a lot of courage as a fire sign, passion, independence, and a very strong personal will. And you need to balance this in these two coming months with patience, emotional steadiness, with humility, and with your trust in timing. Okay. You need to have faith and trust in timing. Your spiritual focus, in my opinion, for July should be to release your expectations, to prioritize your self development, and you should observe recurring patterns and emotional triggers that you're having. You should act from a place of clarity instead of urgency, okay? Stay open. I said communication is very important. Stay open to meaningful conversations. You should There should be an emphasis on building relationships on consistency rather than intensity, okay? And this is the energies for you today, or for now, for July and August. And like I said, if you want a personalized twin flame reading, you need to contact me. I need your birth date, your exact birth date, time of your birth, where you were born, city, town, or whatever. And you can post 3 questions in your email, and then I will draw up your natal chart and the transits and planetary periods, and then I will compare this to the questions and give you a reading to the best of my ability, okay? So yeah, anyway, this is it for you guys. I love you. Please take care and God bless you. Bye.